Right, you lot. Sit down, shut up and take notes because apparently none of you have a clue how to run a business properly. Do you know what I see? A bunch of bloody amateurs with more excuses than a 5-year-old who's just dropped their ice cream. You think this is a joke? This is your livelihood, your passion, your dream, and you're treating it like a bloody dumpster fire. We're breaking down, yes, that McKinsey, the consulting gods who get paid an obscene amount of money to fix disasters like yours. They waltz in, cooler than a penguin in a snowstorm, and tell these CEOs what's what. And you know what? They get results. Why? Because they're not afraid to call out the elephant in the room. They see through the BS, the excuses, the "but my aunt told me it was a good idea" nonsense. Consider this your wake-up call, because if you keep this up, your business will be deader than last week's toast. First mistake, you run into problems like a headless chicken. No plan, no structure. You just slap a sticky note on the wall with some half-baked idea scribbled on it and pray for a miracle. Newsflash, miracles don't happen in the business world. McKinsey, they break problems down, they dissect them, analyze them and expose them for the festering wounds they are. They use a fact-based, MECE-structured, logical approach that's mutually exclusive, collectively exhaustive, cover all the bloody bases, leave no stone unturned, and do it with surgical precision. This isn't some wishy-washy self-help seminar where you hold hands and sing Kumbaya. This is the real world, and in the real world, problems don't solve themselves. You need a plan, a strategy, a battle plan worthy of bloody Napoleon himself. Get your heads out of the clouds and start thinking strategically. For heaven's sake, you don't just vibe your way through a crisis. You think McKinsey consultants are out there burning incense and reading tea leaves? They're not. They're using their brains, their experience, and cold hard data to make decisions. Learn to structure your problems, or else you're just setting yourself up for bankruptcy. Oh, you think your product is selling well? That's fantastic. Based on what? Your gut feeling? The alignment of the planets? Let me guess, you haven't even looked at the bloody numbers. At McKinsey, they don't think, they know. Data is king. It's the lifeblood of any successful business. Data tells you what's working, what's not, and where to focus your efforts. But you wouldn't know a spreadsheet from a bloody napkin. You're operating on assumptions, hunches, and fairy dust. It's pathetic. Right now, your data strategy is as useful as a chocolate teapot. You're drowning in data, but you haven't got a clue how to use it. It's like you've got a Ferrari, but you're driving it with the handbrake on. Bravo! You've mastered the art of self-delusion. You're telling yourself everything is fine while your business slowly circles the drain. Track your numbers properly. Learn how to collect it, analyze it, and most importantly, how to use it to make informed decisions. Stop guessing. McKinsey consultants would be laughing at you right now. Actually, they probably wouldn't even waste their breath. They'd just walk away shaking their heads and wondering how you managed to tie your own shoelaces. Now let's talk about your communication. Or rather, your complete inability to get a point across without rambling like a drunken parrot. You waffle on and on, burying the important information under a mountain of irrelevant drivel. You think anyone wants to listen to your life story before you get to the bloody point? They don't! McKinsey consultants follow the pyramid principle. They give you the answer first, then the supporting arguments. It's clear, concise, and gets the message across without wasting anyone's time. But you're building your arguments upside down. You're like a lawyer who presents the evidence before even stating the charges. What are you even saying? Get to the bloody point. No investor, no customer, no one has time to listen to your rambling monologues. This isn't amateur dramatics, this is business. You need to be sharp, concise, and get your message across with the precision of a bloody sniper. Structure your thoughts. Learn how to present your ideas in a clear, logical, and persuasive manner. Otherwise, you're just going to be ignored. And in the cutthroat world of business, being ignored is the same as being dead. You're just out here testing random things, hoping something works, throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. What is this, amateur hour? This isn't some happy accident, this is business. You need a strategy, a plan of attack, a bloody blueprint for success. McKinsey consultants start with a hypothesis, a smart, educated guess based on research, data and experience, then test it with real data. They don't just throw money at a problem and hope for the best. They approach it with the precision of a surgeon, carefully analysing every angle before making a move. You're just making blind shots in the dark, hoping you hit something, anything. You're like a blindfolded chef in a kitchen full of sharp knives, just swinging wildly and hoping you don't chop off a finger. It's chaotic, it's dangerous, and it's a recipe for disaster. Brilliant, just what the world needs. Another lost entrepreneur with zero direction, burning through cash like a drunken sailor on shore leave. Come back when you've learned how to actually validate an idea before sinking money into it. You're doing everything instead of focusing on what actually makes money. You're spreading yourself thinner than a pat of butter on a hot croissant, trying to do it all, be it all, and control it all. And what's the result? You're achieving absolutely nothing. McKinsey follows the 80-20th rule. 80% of results come from 20% of the effort. It's a simple but powerful concept that allows you to focus on the vital few activities that actually move the needle. But no, you're over here tweaking your logo for the 17th time, obsessing over the font on your business cards, and rearranging the furniture in your office. Stop it. Just stop. Prioritize what matters. Identify the 20% of your activities that are generating 80% of your results and pour all your energy into those. Delegate, automate, or eliminate the rest. You can't do it all, and frankly, you shouldn't even try. If you're not making money, you're just playing business, not running one. You're not a CEO, you're a glorified hobbyist. So either start acting like a professional or get the hell out of the kitchen. All right, let's sum up. Structure your bloody problems. Use real data, not wishful thinking. Speak like a professional, not a lost tourist. Make smart, testable hypotheses. And for the love of all things profitable, focus on what actually moves the needle. If any of this hit a nerve, congratulations. You're officially a disaster in need of help. But hey, at least you're self-aware. Now go out there, apply what you've learned, and for God's sake, stop making the same mistakes. Smash that like button, subscribe, and if you still don't get it, maybe McKinsey should start charging you for business therapy.